Restaurant as a cell analogy. The chef of a restaurant represents the ribosomes in a cell. The chefs make food for customers and patrons just like a ribosome makes proteins for the cell to survive. The boss. The boss of a restaurant acts just like the nucleus in a cell. Both the boss and the nucleus contain the necessary information and requirements for the cell and the restaurant to function correctly and survive. The cell membrane and the door are similar. The door allows people to go in and out of the restaurant in the same way a cell membrane allows other particles and other materials in and out of the cell. The cell wall and the wall of a restaurant are very similar. Both of them offer protection and give each other its shape, all the while protecting it from environmental conditions. The refrigerator of a restaurant acts just like a vacuum would in a cell. Both of them help store necessary materials in order for each to function properly. The solar panels on top of a restaurant helps convert sunlight energy into usable energy for the restaurant. In comparison, the chloroplast of a cell converts sunlight energy through photosynthesis into chemical energy usable by the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum, or ER, can be compared to a kitchen in the restaurant. The kitchen is where the food is produced and cooked, just like where the endoplasmic reticulum is, helps produce proteins. The oven or stove of a kitchen is just like the mitochondria in a cell. Both are responsible for the making of food, or energy in a cell's case. Waiters in a restaurant act just like a Golgi complex would in a cell. The waiters put together the food and deliver it around the restaurant. In comparison, the Golgi complex helps package and transport proteins to different places in the cell. A janitor would represent the lysosomes in a cell. This is because a janitor helps clean up and dispose of trash and waste materials, just like a lysosome. The lysosomes in a cell help break down waste and other unnecessary products inside of a cell. The dining room would represent the cytoplasms in a cell. This is because the dining room allows the patrons to move around, sit, and enjoy their meal. Just as in a cell, the cytoplasm helps hold the organelles inside the cell. The building acts just like a cytoskeleton would in a cell. It helps support the restaurant and prevents the restaurant from collapsing, as well as it helps give this building its shape. In comparison, the cytoskeleton does exactly the same thing.